Welcome to another episode of Grubmasters. I'm Chris, and this is John. Today, we're doing rocket burgers. Johnny, what's in a rocket burger?
You know, we're kind of coming up with a name for this because it's what we want to call an inspired recipe for a cheeseburger. Because, let's face it, you could just go to the grocery store and just buy any old thing in a sleeve of plastic on the wax paper. And, this clearly is an uninspired burger. I mean, pink slime.
You end up sometimes, you don't know how long ago that burger's been made. You got pink slime, it's been in your freezer. Nah.
At a minimum, you want to go with fresh. Now,
Right.
Burger, star of the show, ground beef, right? So here we've got our ground beef in our bowl. This, it looks a little fatty. It's probably about 20% fat ground beef.
Yep.
Why so fatty, Chris?
Fat equals flavor. You want to get a burger that's got some juice in there. When you bite into this burger later, you want some juice running down your chin.
Absolutely.
You want some extra taste in there.
Right. So we need to season this because if we just take ground beef and throw it out, it's going to taste like, pretty bland, right?
Yeah.
So let's hit it with some salt. Give me a shimmy shake of salt.
A little shimmy shake of the salt.
All right, a little shaky of garlic powder.
Garlic powder coming up.
Nice. I like garlic. All right, and black pepper. Salt and pepper, go to. You got to have that in pretty much everything, in my opinion. Garlic's going to give a nice little flavor. And we're going to bind it all together with an egg. Would you mind just dropping that in my hand?
All right.
And then I'm going to just crack an egg in here. And what that's going to do is that's going to help bind up the burger. It's going to, keep it together when it's cooking.
Right.
So it's not going to provide a ton of flavor, but it's really going to bind things up. So,
all right, let's take this up a little level. So, next ingredient, we're going to add cheddar cheese to our burger.
Yeah, we're putting the cheese right in the burger because cheese is just
You got about a cup.
You gotta have cheese.
Cup of cheddar cheese there.
Right.
A little Worcestershire sauce.
Beautiful.
Really goes nice on a grilled burger.
And
to take this up out of this world, bacon.
Yeah, so we got some bacon crumbles. I love bacon, obviously. You love bacon.
We all love
bacon. So that's pretty much it. That's enough stuff. We don't want to just get too fancy. Just gonna mix it up with my hands. They're really the best tools you have. And I'm really just kind of folding it and mixing it through. And we're gonna make some patties out of this. Chris, why don't you talk a little bit about the patties that we're gonna make?
Yeah, so when you're making your burger patties, you want to keep them almost an inch thick. Reason that is you want to cook that thing through, but you don't want it to burn all the way through, and yet you don't want it to be too rare in the middle. So about an inch thick. The other thing is push it down in the middle, right, John?
Yeah, little divot.
Yeah, little divot. That's going to make all the difference because when you cook a burger, it's going to contract a little bit and almost dome on you. So if you push it down in the middle, that'll let it even out, and you'll have a nice flat patty.
Right. So we get about 2 pounds of ground beef in here. All our accoutrements are mixed in. You don't want to overmix this stuff. We're not trying to make a mush again.
Right.
Just enough to incorporate everything. Let's jettison that nasty patty.
Nasty patty. Jettison.
And what I'm going to do is 2 pounds. I'm going to kind of divide this up. I'm going to make some little meatballs here. So it's kind of the size of a good sized meatball. I mean, that's the kind of meatball you could really headbutt,
Right.
So good sized meatball. I'm going to pat it down. I'm going to kind of form it a little bit on the edges. And then I'm going to give it that little divot.
Again, essential. Put the divot in there.
All right, so again, meatball.
Let's make it about half-pound burgers here. Again, it's got the cheddar cheese. It's got the bacon. It's got the Worcestershire. It's got garlic powder, salt, pepper. That thing is going to taste nice. There it is.
Little divot.
Give it a nice little divot in the middle.
Let's make up about 4 of these for now.
Yeah, we'll do 4. Sounds good. We started up the charcoal grill. We got some nice lump charcoal going on. And it's almost up to temperature, John.
Want to pull that away for me? Do one more. All right, and if you got one that's a little bit bigger than the other, that's okay. You got the mama bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear, right? One's going to be right-sized for somebody. A little divot, a little divot. All right, we'll get these on the grill in just a second.
All right, John, let's get these bad boys on the grill.
All All right, so we've got our cast iron grate here because we're trying to really get some nice sear marks. This is at like 550, 500 degrees. So we're gonna just set these on. Hear that sizzle?
Nice.
And now comes the tough part. We just really need to walk away, let these go for 5 minutes, and not play with it.
All right, burger's been on about 5 minutes. We're gonna check, make sure we get some good lift on that. And take it off. Flip them over. Got some nice grill marks on there. We're gonna let these go another 4 minutes without touching them. And we're gonna dress them with some cheese and put the buns around them, let them go just about another minute. We'll be eating in no time. All right, the flip's been going for about 4 minutes.
Right.
Gotta apply a little bit of cheese here. Johnny's gonna grab our buttered buns, put it on, get a nice little toast. We'll give it about a minute. We'll be snacking on these bad boys in no time.
Pre-buttered our buns. Here's a nice pro tip for you. Have fun with your buns. We got some Kaiser buns here. We've got a nice pretzel roll. And we got an onion bun. A little variety.
Yeah. You don't want to leave them on there too long. You don't want those burning.
Right. We just want to toast them up.
Just give them a little bit of toast. That cheese is already melting into the burger, as you can see. I mean, John, 10 more seconds, these things are ready.
Yeah, these look good. All right, we're going to set them onto our cutting board and just let them rest for a little bit. Now, we don't really want to foil these up because if we do, we're going to have cheese mess every place.
Oh, I can't wait to dig my teeth into one of these.
All right, let's just check our buns here.
Take a look. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we just want a nice little toast on those. Maybe just a touch more.
A little more. Woo. It's nice and hot in here.
All right, yeah, those tops are nice. Let's pull them off. All right, big decision time. Which one do we want to taste with? Pretzel, onion?
I like just the regular Kaiser myself.
Regular Kaiser. All right, let's do it. All right, so I'm going to take my burger. This is a nice plump one. Set that on our bun. Let's take a look at that for a second. Nice. All right, throw our fixings on. Beautiful. All right, let's just cut this right here. We'll cut this guy open. Let's see what we got. Now, I fully expect this to ooze every place. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how juicy that is.
Oh, that is beautiful.
I mean, it's just brimming with juice.
It's cooked through. It's not red or pink. Maybe a little bit of pink. It looks great.
Just a little bit.
Johnny, cheers.
Cheers. Rip. Wow. Home run.
Delicious.
You're going to want a lobster bib when you eat these. So good. Juicy, flavorful, bacony.
I'm glad we made 4 for the 2 of us. It's not going to last very long. What do you say, John? Crack open a beer, finish them off?
We'll see you next time.